Oh. Hello? Hello, little man in your little hat. What do these buttons do? They break the game, apparently. Ah, here we are. The 1st of the 9th, 1931. High sanity. Feeling healthy. I have heard what this house does to the minds of people. Keeping this journal will help preserve my sanity. Check your mental state. Your items are in your inventory slot. Page flip. These are all excellent phrases that are very enjoyable to say. Click here to type notes. Oh, I can actually type stuff. Oh, excellent. I can actually type important notes. Excellent. So WAS for move, Q to light match on candle, press E to interact with objects. What? Filled with a colon. Oh, okay, never mind. Click on stuff, interact with your journal, other. Okay, fine. This is simply for more tips. Okay, right. Enough of that. Ooh. Oh, I thought you were just happy people, but you clearly weren't very happy at all. Grounds key. An item has been added to your inventory. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Okay, so, sorry, mate, I don't mean to be pushing my face into your dead body. Yes, it's alright, I've already worked that bit out. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to something called 3 o'clock horror. You cannot interact with black and white objects. Oh. Cute, interesting. So, I now have my key, presumably, if I go back to the beginning of here. Yes, I do. Good for me. Okay, do we have a note here? So, yes, anyway, before I get horribly sidetracked again, this is called 3 o'clock horror, and is apparently the story of a man who goes to visit the mansion of his great uncle, I think, and keeps sort of a journal of the mysterious occurrences that occur there. To my son, I have wronged you many times in your life. I had promised that I would stop pursuing the dealings of the right manner. I do not know what has come over me. Your uncle was a brilliant man, one of the greatest of his time, where in his life he did fall from grace. Since he moved into that God-forsaken home, it's like he's become a different person. I decided that I would investigate this matter myself. I want you to know that I am not sorry. I need to solve this mystery for our family's sake. I need to find the heirloom Russell has left behind. I know you will understand. Don't be a fool and come looking for me. Take care of your mother for me. Your father, David Wright. Then why did you leave that note outside the house instead of posting it to me like a normal person would? Anyway, so can I interact with the lights? Because they're not black and white, but seemingly not. Right then. Let's go in through the door. Oh. Gosh. We haven't even started yet. We haven't even started, and it already wants me to find a code. What are these numbers? 3-5... Why is it 355? And then I need to use like the key to check my answer? Why did the numbers change? What? We haven't even gotten going yet. Okay, right, can I, like, leave, then come back and try later? No, I can just light up another match. Exit, yes. Just exit the thing. Kitty aunt, let me out of this. I've got my face stuck on a padlock and I can't get out of it. In front of the house was as welcoming as a cemetery. I'm sorry. It had a... I mean, I'm not complaining that you just needed to put the number in that was above the combination, but that seems a little bizarre. Never mind. I remember the front door was locked. The key I found in one of the corpses to the front of the house. Ooh. Oh! That was just the introduction to the menu screen. Well, if the rest of the game is as good as that, then this should go very nicely. Right, I'm going to piddle around with the options, and then we're going to get on with the game. No, I'm not, because there aren't any options. Let's just get on with the house. Tonight, with a clear mind, I dive once again into my memories in the hopes of retelling the happenings of the wintry night. I do not recall exactly what happened that night, and maybe that is for the best. However, I seek to know more and uncover the secrets within my mind, even if that costs me the rest of my sanity. The closer I get to 3 a.m., the harder it becomes to concentrate. Forgetfulness strikes my memories, and the horrors from the night arouse in their place. Years ago, I welcomed myself to my great-uncle's demonic mansion in search of clues to the whereabouts of David Wright, my father, and the treasured diamond left behind in the mansion by my great-uncle, Russel Wright. Let me start again from my time of arrival. And be careful not to fall onto the keyboard and accidentally hit the shortcut for increasing the font size. I arrived at 5 p.m. in the mansion, and I was in the main lobby. The dining room was to the right, and the library was to the left. And that is very dark. It was already dark, so I approached the candles already placed in the mansion and pressed Q to light them with my matches. Of course I did. I see, so if I light these, I can give myself a little bit more illumination. Oh, okay. This is cool. This reminds me very much of the RPG Maker engine, and I'm guessing it is built in that. It's just a very sort of stylized form of it. It has taken 3 months for God to give me the strength to come back to this place of unholy sanctimony. It is through him that I lend you my strength. The illusion of increasing one's wealth has blinded many into believing in this farce. Please turn back, all who enter this place. The dangers of this mansion are not worth your own life. There are things in this house that defy God's will, all foolish enough to come here. I pray for your safe return. Father Paul. So that's not my father, that must be a reverend sort of type. Do we have here a photograph? What? A photograph of a cursed castle in Ireland. Yes. Right. Okay, I hope this game makes a bit more sense as time goes by, but somehow I doubt it. Okay, so we've got our library and our, what was the other room? The dining room, was it? Off to the 2 sides of here. I'm wondering if there's going to be secrets to this place hidden in the darkness as well, because that seems like the kind of thing they do. Can I interact with this pendulum at all? I don't think so. It just mentioned how you could interact with things that weren't black and white, and I was curious as to whether that might be it. What? What? Storage? Okay, so I can store things in here? It's like drawings of like the storage box here with like certain items, and these are like tickets or something, and these might be sort of necklaces. Interesting. Can I look at the paper that was next to it? No. Okay, can I interact with this bizarre thing, whatever this is? No, it just lets me open the inventory when I do that. Interesting. This is a really bizarre beginning, I like it. Okay, right, let's go up these stairs into the darkness, the eternal darkness, and get ourselves a bit of light and explore what we've got here. We have many little piles of bricks. It seems that I'm very good at falling over. Let's light up these candles so we can see what we're doing a bit better. Come on. Your purple bum and move it round the bricks. It's not complicated. Actually, these are my books. Thinking about it. Given they did mention there was a library around. So let me see. Is this picture? Can I... It's going to be very irritating that it constantly opens the inventory when I'm just curious as to whether it's actually an item there that I can interact with or not. Doesn't seem like there's anything else on these shelves. Nothing of any importance anyway. Anything down here at the bottom? No, seemingly nothing at all. Okay. So this room hardly solved any enigmas. Let's see what we've got in the next room. Some more candles. We've got a shiny thing over here and a demonic thing over there. What's this? What's this shiny thing? Another photograph. Okay, let's have a look at that then. A photograph of a renowned mountain Mountain Fan? Fun? Oh, that's the name of it. In Japan. Right, sorry about that. I'm not being very bright. What have we got here? We've got the inventory opening a lot as I try to interact with all this weird stuff. I found a script that seemed to emit darkness. It was covered with symbols of the devil. I tried purging the book, but to no avail. There is a door in the basement that seems to emit the same feeling as the book. With the strength of the Lord himself, I will lock this unholy grimoire with my crucifix of God and banish it somewhere where no one will find it. So there was definitely some form of exorcism going on. Oh, time passed and it was 6 PM already. Did I do that by accident or not? Please tell me this game doesn't have a time limit. I'm really bad at games that have time limits. But yes, it seems this Father Paul man was doing some sort of important work, trying to go away. Yes, to try and sort of purge this house of some sort of demons. Alright, I know my deductive skills are terrible, but you don't just scream at me. Goodness. People. To check the time, I was constantly pressing what? I was constantly pressing E to see my pocket watch, but I didn't get time to finish reading that because I was drooling on about tribe. I started to feel an uncomfortable pressure in my head and a slight dizziness. At the time, it was nothing major, but I could continue on. Hello. I feel sick at every step I take. It is as if there is something crawling inside my skull, going about, eating me from the inside. I was blind to the truth, but now it does not matter, because I have 3 eyes and a new face to with a smile to contemplate every day. I feel numb with the amount of pain I'm experiencing. I feel like I shouldn't be standing here. My head is on fire, and this indescribably sharp pain in my head grows at every minute passes. I wish I could rip it out of my head. Has my sanity gone down? Almost insane. Oh goody, did that come from kissing this bug? Do you like my paintings? I did them myself. Yes, very nice. I get the distinct impression I've ruined everything. But never mind. What? Russell's World Travels. Oh, so these are like different places that he's been? So maybe I can sort of place these around in like the order of the years in order to display sort of a timeline of events, as it were, perhaps. I found a photo frame with a missing collection of photographs. I was lucky to find a few wandering inside the house, but there were some missing. I found the other photos hidden on the first floor in the old cabinets and drawers. Yes, you did. Perhaps we can find some more. Is there one in here? No, I think that's where I got the one from Japan. Where can I find some more? And can I avoid giving that bloke all of the smooches in the world, because it seems to give me severe mental problems? Idiot. This was not what I was expecting, and I get the distinct impression I've screwed everything up. Hello. What am I even looking at? I don't know. I do wish my matches would stop going out. It's very irritating. Gosh. The path is long, but the journey is complete. May the One bless you with the sight to see through deception, for there is only one God, and he knows you're here. Grace into darkness? The eyes of those who see cannot behold through the veil of immortality. What? Tea is not for the weak of heart. Tea is not for the sane. But I alloweth myself best. Good, you wouldn't alloweth yourself the worst. You're better than that. And I wast did bless with new eyes. I shall not best what I once wast. I shalt best a servant of the One. Sounds like the good reference was going about as mad as a bag of spiders. Just like me. Okay, looks like we've got like some boards over here. Is this a collapsed bit of the house, or perhaps I can interact with this if I get some sort of tool, like a crowbar or something? I'm not sure. I don't think there's anything else here, so perhaps I had better trot on and go back to the lobby and try to find the other two pictures, because they might help me solve the next sort of puzzle, as it were, in the other side if I go on the right. So if I can ever step over these books... Thank you. Thank you. My wishes of my father. It pains me to return home without you, father. The news of your disappearance has brought me back to this place. If only things were different. Father, I wish you had a will. Maybe then, the entitled greed of my siblings would not have left our home in shambles. I wish I was there to help you, father. Had I been around, maybe things would have been different. With the family divided and the mansion in ruins, stripped of its grace and its valuables. However, I never cared for wealth and riches. All I care about is restoring the right name and home. For now, I will watch over our home, and I will not give up until I figure out what happened to you, father. Albert Wright. So was that a sibling of mine? Was... Oh, it's a staircase. I didn't realise. Is that the same father as my father, the character's father, or is that maybe the child of the Russell bloke? Oh, we've been here before? We came up here? At what point did we come up here? I don't remember doing this. At 7 PM, I could feel the winter creep on my bones. The winter creep. Yes, a very, very, very unsuccessful Batman villain. If I needed to take some notes, I would open my journal with E and go to the second page to write down anything I found useful. Yes, it's alright, mate, I have got a short-term memory. A terrible one, but I've got one. Okay, let me go up the other side of here. Did I read this? I do not know who you are, but I can assume you arrived in search of my family heirloom which resides in my house. I'm inclined to help you find it, as I no longer need it. If you go through my dining room and my kitchen, you will reach my special room. I'm not sure I want to go to Uncle's special room. Rummage through my collection in search of the path to my treasure. If only I'd noticed that earlier. I don't think I can go up here, because it looks like the stairway has collapsed. So let me see if I can access the dining room. What's this? Ah, here's another photograph. I'll have that, please, and thank you very much. What's that a photograph of? A Buddhist holy site. Alright then. Travelled around quite a bit, did dear old Uncle Russ. Let's light up some of these and admire these very bizarre paintings. And not admire His Excellency in botany. Turn it on. Thank you. There we go. Oh, hello. Oh, why keep interacting with it? It said we couldn't interact with things that were black and white, but never mind. I feel in some way responsible for you in case you're reading my warnings. This mansion once belonged to a family member of mine that got his soul taken by the devil himself. The many who were trapped inside these walls have met an ill fate. There is an aura of anguish that has saturated this place. I will attempt to cleanse it, but for now, save yourselves while you still can. There is something about this place that spells horror for those foolish enough to contest it. Interesting. So this Father Paul bloke was relevant to the wider Wright family, it would seem. Anything else? Doesn't seem like I can go through here. So this is the dining room. So this must then be the kitchen. Hi again. A little slasher villain mask. I'm not going to go up and talk to you because I get the distinct impression I'm on the brink of insanity as it already is. I don't think I need things to get any worse. Is this the last photograph? Yes, of an Aztec pyramid by the looks of it. Ancient Aztec temple. Ah, excellent. One bit of ancient architecture I actually recognise. Okay. Doesn't seem like we've got anything else in here. Oh, there's another piece of paper here. Accompanied by Sister Janet, we were tasked with cleansing the home. As the day went into night, a screech could be heard from somewhere in the home. Upon inspection, we go into the kitchen and we are met with the sight of a demonic creature. The aura of darkness seemed to envelop us. The creature was cursed to have no sight, but blessed with hearing beyond human comprehension. Calming Sister Janet down, we moved slowly and quietly towards the exit. We made it out alive. God protected us that night. If this does not deter the greed in your hearts, then nothing will. Yes, I'm very greedy because I haven't had any cookies. guessing in here is where we find the first clue to where to find the heirloom. Judging off that note from Russel that we found in the first room. What do we got here? You made it to my grand collection. The path can be revealed by the light of the fire. Within this room is the path which leads to the basement where the most valuable treasures are held. Okay, so it's what? Down here? Okay, that was a bit easier than I was expecting. I was expecting some sort of puzzle to do with the light, to do with like the candles and stuff, but I don't know if these are treasures. These look more like those tables covered in embalming tools from Skyrim. Oh no, that looks like a fun puzzle. Oh no. It seems that drawing lines of blood between the points on this grid has a magic effect. However, it seems only specific shapes drawn with blood are able to transcend the paper. I must investigate more. I see. One such working symbol. It appears to cause one of the lights on the door to activate. Have any more? Oh, gosh. Something ritual antique? You have reached the final lies stage of your quest. The treasure you seek is behind the door. Complete the door puzzle. You will... something. Do not listen to the ramblings of this man. He has led me astray, and countless others. The heirloom was never down here. He has been instilling riches and wealth into the heads of everyone that came upon his land, blinding them. My uncle has gone mad, and it is only a matter of time before I am slowly lost to oblivion. To my son, I am sorry for abandoning you and my mother and your mother. This I will forever pay with my life. I will be here on the other side waiting for you to join me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What? After I was reading that. Put the book away so I can read this. No! There was a blasphemous red book in the basement. Yes, there was all of words that made my mother-in-law turn a horrible shade of pink. Full of rituals and symbols. I wish I'd never touched that thing, and it was the only way to find more answers with my father. I remembered his fate written on the second page. My father's fate. If I wanted to know more about what happened, I would have to open the basement door and investigate further. I see. So I need to use this book in order to trace out certain symbols in order to achieve certain goals and light up different lights. So let me try... where's the book? Oh, is the book still over here? Okay, I didn't take it with me then, so... If I put this first one in, it says it caused one of the lights on the door to activate. So my guess is going to be that each of these skulls lights up when you put in one of the 4 correct symbols. So let me try... That's not what I wanted to do. Let me try doing this correctly instead of doing it stupidly. And I'll see if I can get that light to light up. Didn't seem to do anything. Oh, there we are. Bond blood. Ha! Excellent. My theory was correct. I should probably start reading some of these journal entries that are prattling all about tonight. Where is all of that? Do we not have that? No? New journal entries? Except I don't seem to have them. Okay. Well, whatever floats your boat. So what other symbols did we have here? We have these ones. Through my research with the book, I have found certain spells that impact specific effects. I've listed them here, alongside the symbols required to activate them. However, beware, magic is fickle, and I have not yet charted the full impacts of these sorceries. Harness the power of this book to force the abominations to abandon you. Channel the power of the book, and you will never. Gain the knowledge of the house to fuel the power of light in the house to reveal things that otherwise would be darkness. Through the ritual, you channel the power of darkness to manipulate the passage of time. You will give your mind fully to the darkness, taking away all that makes you human. Right, okay, so this one seems to be talking about lighting things up that otherwise would be invisible. So maybe there's like some secrets that will be revealed in the house if I do this one in the book. I don't know what this one does. Channel the power of the book. You will never. I don't know what that means. And this one, manipulate the passage of time. Does it like give me more time? But it will give your mind fully to the darkness, so it will make me completely insane, perhaps? I don't know. Let me take a quick photograph of these, so that I have them if I want to do them without having to constantly flip back and forth all the time. So, what's that one? Is that the same as any of these ones? I don't think so. There's definitely something going on there, isn't there? But that won't be enough, because we'll need another one. Let me try and input this one as best I can into here, and see what that does. Give me a moment. Did that do anything? It worked! It worked! It did, honest! Right, I actually got that on my first try, which is kind of shockingly successful for somebody as stupid as me. Okay, so I don't know what the other two symbols are, because I doubt they're going to be the other ones that were noted at the back of that book, because they seem to be different sorts of spells. So presumably there are other sort of puzzles that I can do in order to reveal that. That might be something to do with, say, the pictures of Russel's travels. Maybe if I take the two which I've now got of the Aztec temple and the Buddha site, and I put those with the other two back in the room to the far left of the mansion, maybe I can sort of access something new and get some new information revealed. What am I looking at? Who spilt all of the confetti all over the floor? We were saving that for Crazy Brenda's wedding. We were finally going to get rid of her and ship her off. Now you've ruined it. I am almost done with this mansion. I swear I feel sick with every hour I spend here. I have noticed that the book has a page of symbols in it. Some of the symbols reflect drawings I have seen on the walls. Uncle Russel was not just a crazy old man. He is hiding the necklace behind that door in the basement. It seems a bit too easy now, though. No matter what, that heirloom is mine. Sadie Wright. So was she one of the greedy siblings that one of the other notes was talking about? I don't think there's anything else in this room, apart from all this mess. Let's see what we've got in here. I don't know, but I can't seem to light a light. And now I've clawed my eyes out. Please tell me I... With my forgetfulness, I am doomed to not know what happened. Which means I've now got to go back to the beginning of the game, haven't I? Yes. Right. Kitty hunt. Right. Never mind. That didn't seem like the right thing to do. So, let me, let me... Give me the note. Never mind, I've read it before, it doesn't matter. Let me collect these up again and try and pick up some of the progress that we've lost. So, give us a minute. I shall try and rectify some of the big mistake I just made. Okay, didn't know this was here before. I'm in the room, just sort of off, just in that little staircase off to the left of the lobby. If I could ever go back down, just up this staircase here, where there was where there's this, and this great big hole in the wall, in the floor even. I didn't realise there was this here. So it's got 10 numbers, so it's a 4-digit code with 10 different numbers represented by Roman numerals. But I don't know what that will be just yet. Interesting. Okay, So I've got the 4 pictures. Time passed, yes, it was 6 p.m. Yes. So let me try putting them in chronological order of when they occurred. Which would be like that. Which has... These have some numbers on them. These are in Roman numerals as well. So these might perhaps give me some clues as to what that code is about. Because that was a 4-digit code represented by Roman numerals. Let me grab a pen and a piece of paper. They should have this prepped beforehand. Everything that's even vaguely looking like RPG Maker has a million puzzles in it that you need to write stuff down. So that's 4, 8, 2, 7. Let me go back. What? After checking the missing collections of photos I had from the mansion, I noticed 4 Roman numerals that were written in the photos. It did not seem important to me at the time, but I have come to use them later. Yes, it's alright, mate. I've played these sorts of games before. I know that this kind of information is always vitally important. So, let me head back to where I was a moment ago and see if this is the code for that padlock. And if so, where it leads me. Right, let me see. So 4, 8, excuse me, 2, and 7. Excuse me. Okay, so we've reached a new room. Let's try not to meet any crazy slasher movie fans. They're going to break our brains the moment we give them a hug. So what kind of room is this? Is it just a bizarre sort of corridor? At the second floor, there was an interesting table with a box and a magnet that required 4 unique coins to spin it, but the coins were missing. The box required 4 unique coins. It's alright, mate, I'm not deaf. I know! Go away, leave me alone! They were distributed to the rooms in the hallway. I figured that much out, mate. It's fine, just relax. It may have been a mistake to come all the way here. I never had any good memories from this place, and the feeling I get being in this house is overwhelming. Though I need the necklace to support my daughters. If my dog of a husband could hold a job, I would never have had to have come back here, but he left me no choice. I see. So it wasn't purely about their greed that they were interested in the heirloom. Okay, let's go into this first room and see if we can get hold of these coins. And trying to get ourselves killed in the process. Yeah, here's one. Looks like it's got some Asian writing on it. I only say that because I cannot tell the difference between Chinese, Korean, and Japanese, so I must apologise. Not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, and I regret it. What are you talking about? I don't care. Just leave. Just leave. Yes, go away, take that away. Have I lost much of my sanity? High sanity. Excellent. I might have to retract my smooches policy at this rate if people keep driving me to drink if I give them any kind of physical affection. Okay, I can sneak across here. Or I could have just gone here across these boards. But never mind. If you give me an easy option or a difficult option, of course I'm going to go for the difficult one because I'm just that much of a masochist. Here's a coin with some sort of Trojan horse on it. Do I want to go through this door? I get the distinct impression that I don't. Yeah, I think this is this the room that I was in before? I think so. I'm not sure though. My friend still there? Yes, he is. I can see his stripy socks. Oh, God. It's 7 PM. I could feel the winter creepy. Yes. I know. What's this funny looking ladder over here? Is this like a thing I can take? Since the stairs to the 3rd floor collapsed, I needed to be creative to go up. I saw that somebody had already made their way up with a ladder, but that one had also collapsed. With 2 pieces of broken ladder, I knew how to mend a full one. That way I could use it to climb to the 3rd floor. Okay, so if I can find another piece of ladder, I can construct what I need in order to get out of here. Okay then, good thing I went back in there and had another little investigate. let me go back across the corridor to the next room, because one of the rooms has boards against the door, so perhaps I'm going to need some sort of crowbar before I can access that. But gosh. Can I sneak across at the side? No, I can't. Okay. There must be a way that I can go around then. Yeah, here we are. This will work. Let's light up this candle. And slightly regret doing that. In fact, a little bit more than slightly. Here's another coin. There's some sort of a rooster on it. Can I see any like information about the? Get away from me! Right. Well, that was a thing that happened. Did I lose any of my items? No, I didn't. So the coins also have different compositions of silver and gold and bronze. Interesting. Right, kitty yards. So it seems like it's like the time a health mechanic then. Like each time you get hurt, they like knock you out for an hour, and that takes more time away from you. Wandering around the house, it was about 8 PM when I noticed the place was not as empty as I thought it was. What, you mean the little girl that just murdered our face? Right, okay. So I got the coin, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to carry on in that area without something to take the boards down. So let me try interacting with this door, see if it gives me a clue as to what I need. No, okay, so it's not going to give me any information about that then. So I need to find something that will be useful to me. There is a door on the right here. Maybe I don't need to go through the boarded up door. Maybe I can just go through here. Yeah, here we are. Okay, the distinct impression something's going to go very wrong in a minute. Hang on a minute, there's some writing on the wall here. Let me open your eyes. Well, you don't really need to do that. I'm kind of capable of doing that myself, mate. I don't know which set of balls to go across. I'm going to try these ones. Okay, good. They didn't break. That's surprising. And here we are. Excellent. Oh, gosh, not you again. No, no, leave me alone, you crazy, crazy woman. Idiot, leave me alone. Oh, you are on the far side of that, you little madam. Idiot, this is a lot more difficult than I was expecting. I mean, RPG Maker games are known for very rarely taking any prisoners. But still, I don't even understand how the health mechanics, for want of better terminology, even work in this game. But never mind, I've got the 4 coins that I need, so let me try this and see if I can figure out what I'm supposed to do. I'm sorry. What? Okay, so what? I need like the horse in there, and the rooster there, and like that one there? Okay, this is fascinating. This is fascinating. I've never seen anything quite like this before. Let me just play around with this for a little bit and see if I can figure out how this works. Almost completely by accident, I did it. Yay! Excellent. We have the piece of the ladder, which means we have the thing that we need. Brilliant. So if I now go into my inventory, if I could remember the buttons, then I don't know what all that was about. Okay, so I've got the bits of the ladder now. I just need to figure out where they go. If I go back into here, was it I wanted 2 bits of ladder in order to extend the ladder that was in here, or do I want to do that somewhere else? No, okay, he doesn't seem very enthused about the concept of building the ladder here. No, okay, so I'm guessing it's somewhere else then. I need to find a place where I can erect the ladder in order to access the next floor of the house. Oh God, not you again. Would you leave me alone, madam? No, apparently you wouldn't. I started to feel uncomfortable pressure in my head and a slight dizziness. Oh, Kitty. Oh, this woman will not leave me alone. She just appears at random places while I'm just exploring and trying to... See what I mean? I'm just trying to get through a polite English sentence and all she can do is smack me around the pork chops. Is it the light? Does she react to the light? Is that what she doesn't like? I don't know. Just trying to find a place to put my ladder up. Is that so much to ask? I see. I think I'm beginning to understand how this works a little bit better. I think I was right, and the light is what triggers the little girl. She doesn't like light, so if she's in a room, she'll display herself like this. I just only realised it in this room because I, strike a match when I enter a room naturally in order to see, initially rather, in order to see what's going on. But I think that noise is like a proximity detector, and as long as I'm quiet, I don't make any light, and I keep away from her physically, then she should allow me to pass without any problems. Which means I can now access this new area and discover a new thing. What's this? That's a part of a crucifix. Gosh. It's dark out, and I have no idea what time it is. I wish I had a clock with me. I'm lighting all of the candles that were set up in the mansion meticulously. Whoever put these candles had one hell of a time doing it. I wonder who they were. Uncle Russel never cared much about light, so I know it was not his doing, but now I cannot stop thinking about these candles. What if someone comes here at night? I'm making a fool of myself by letting these thoughts run free in my mind. The mansion is empty. It has to be. So those are further considerations from presumably my sibling Sadie. Interesting. So, what's this little part of a crucifix? Not that. The left side of a broken crucifix, yes. So, potentially I can find the other side of that, and that will be another item to help me in a puzzle. Maybe something to do with this? It was foolish of me to discredit you and the voice you heard. It will heed his call in your stead, and I shall finish what you failed to complete. And I feel I've read this before. Yes. Except I have no memory of this room. Bizarre. She doesn't seem to be here. I'm not seeing the little white circles that usually imply her presence. Oh gosh. It's simple. Go away, go away, go away. Does it say something's missing? From what? Please tell me I don't need to recreate this symbol by the door, because this looks horribly complicated. Very, very complicated indeed. Oh, sorry. Have I been taken into? It seems like a lot of coffins in it. Not that. Yeah, it's a lot of coffins and a lot of dead bodies. Not a lot of anything else. Is this the other half of the crucifix? Yes. So if I can find the right sort of location, I should be able to reconstruct it. Hello again. Reconstruct this crucifix and make use of it. What's all the telephones? on the podiums? Why are you so enthralled by their presence? Oh, gosh. It was midnight. Yes, I remember starting to hear the unsettling sounds of bear traps being set around the mansion. Do those make noises? They make noises when they go off, but usually that's the occupant of them screaming. I was clearly not invited here, but I never expected to be hunted like an animal. If that wasn't enough, my pocket watch decided to break while winding. It was an easy fix. I just had to realign the gears inside it and mend it together. Okay, I don't know why you're shouting certain words at me. Are you trying to tell me I need to do that? Like I need to find a place where I can fix it? I get the impression this is the writing. These are names of all the members of the Wright family, aren't they? And certain ones have been scratched out. Perhaps they're the ones that have successfully been killed, but not all of them. Interesting. I see Russell's name there, just off the just to the edge there. I don't see a Sadie Wright, which is the only other Wright I'm recognizing. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in this room. No. Interesting. Doesn't explain a whole lot that helps me, but at least it's interesting. Okay. So what else do I need to do? I need to do something with this crucifix, and I need to do something with the ladder. I need to open that door, but beyond that, I'm a little bit stuck. And there's this, where it talks about something being missing. How much can I illuminate with this? Oh, what? Oh, yes, gosh. No, 5. Who knew that when a bear trap strikes your leg, you have 14 whole seconds in order to solve a quick puzzle in order to get yourself out of it? Kitty What? There was one there! There's literally not what. Kitty Aunt! It was already on the one it wanted anyway. There are not bear traps there, alright? That's just an infinitesimal void. Kitty Aunt! How is my foot not being ripped to shreds by this point? Kindly leave me in peace. Kitty Aunt! I'm running out of stupid phrases to say now. Just let me reach that other door. So I shimmy my way along the wall. Right, okay. I'm at a bit of a loss. What have we got in here? Nothing. Okay, this was all shiny, but doesn't actually have anything special on it. Oh dear. Never have I felt such an intense feeling of sorrow. I have completed my investigations of the history of the mansion, and now I know why you have this red book. I fear you may have gone mad, Father. You cited factual evidence, never once believing in dark magic. What pushed you to spend your last days studying witchcraft? It cannot be. I will prove to myself that this thing of what you speak of is not real. I shall carry on the ritual for my own sake, because then I'll know what really happened to you. And there's another lovely bear trap. But I think definitely this symbol. I could definitely construct this symbol in the book. Let me take a quick photograph of this, and I'll try and construct this symbol. And if it's 1 AM when I started to feel sick, and now I've only got 2 hours before presumably the end of the game. And that's not nearly going to be enough time in order to solve all of these puzzles, but never mind. My hands are shaking, and I know now the lurking horror is coming to greet me in just 2 hours. Okay, right, get out. Let me head back to the other room where that. Let me maybe not head back to that other room because it seems like I'm just royally screwed. Where am I now? Oh right, I see where I am. Okay. Okay, so that first one, that small one, which had the bear trap right in the middle of it, that was one of them. So there's this other one here, which again, it looks very complicated and detailed, but I'll do my best and see what I can manage. At 2 AM, I felt a deep pain inside my eye socket. There was only 1 hour left before we don't know what eye. Oh, is this where I put the crucifix? There was a connection with the book and the door and the symbols around the house. Was the answer, but that was not all. There was also a connection with the book. Yes, I know. It seems that someone had locked the door and the key lock was similar to a crucifix. I know I would find it somewhere upstairs. I've already got it. I know that! Just stop repeating the same thing. I've got the crucifix. I've got it! Let me put it in. How do I... Look, I've got the crucifix. I know, just shut up, stop repeating yourself. I've got the crucifix. But how do I input it? Do I need to reconstruct the crucifix first? Is that what I need to do? I need to somehow rebuild the crucifix before I can put it in. I can't just put in the 2 individual halves. I have to rebuild it first and then use it as a key. But where do I do that? I am so befuddled. I am curious about these, though. Force the abominations to abandon you. I wonder whether that might be something to do with getting rid of some bad guys. Manipulate the passage of time. This might give me a bit more time. It'll probably send me insane, but it might give me more time. So I'm going to try putting this bottom one in, just in case, because it might give me a little bit more time to try and solve the puzzle. So let me try and input this. Yes, so it has sent me insane. It has, hasn't it? The other book. Almost insane. Yeah, so it has almost driven me mad, but it might have given me a little bit more time. Yes, possibly. So I need to find somewhere where I can put this crucifix together. Because if I can do that, I can potentially open this door, and this door seems to be a very significant part of the wider equation. Mend. Hang on a second, that... When it said my watch had broken, it said something about mending something. Yes, mend. Maybe if I put these in here and shut this, it'll mend it. Looks like... No! 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 Oh. Okay. I'm still alive. I'm shocked by that, but I'm still alive. I was gonna say hooray, but frankly, I think that might be a bit of a mistake. Right. Oh, gosh. The BDSM dungeon of hell. I'll have this, I suppose. I don't know why my mouse is on screen. Father, I am sorry I was not able to save you. As I linger now over your body in this hellscape, I cannot help but wonder what would have happened if I came sooner. The monsters were nothing compared to the darkness that enveloped them. There lies something far more evil in this place, and it was not to let me leave. As I write my final words, I too will follow with my father and become one with the home. Is that me? Is that me saying that, or is that me reading somebody else's words? So, I mean, is that it? This isn't English. Is that the end? Did I get like a bad ending or something? Have I made a mistake? I could see the answers. My mind, it is accursed and it comes for me. Right. This game is very good. This game is also a bit befuddling and difficult. And I've already been playing for an hour and 5 minutes, and it's actually been really good, really enjoyable. A lovely design, a very nice sort of fresh take on the RPG Maker sort of format and visual styles. It's very nice. I've very much enjoyed this. It's just quite difficult, but as ever, the game is free and on Steam if you would like to play it for yourself and try to get a bit of a better ending than I got. I'm sure it would be quite difficult to get one worse than mine. But anyway, that was 3 o'clock horror. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other